friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the 2018 Boxycharm Awards. The next category was a big one for us. It was the eyeshadow palette, and as you guys know, we got so many eyeshadow palettes in 2018. The More Please Award. I love adding this in because I always want to hear from you guys too. What would you like more of? Next is my Dump the Chump Award. I came up with this award last year because there were some brands that I was just like, hey, Boxycharm, let's dump the chump. Let's get out of here. Let's break up. This is the second annual Boxycharm Awards that I host here on my channel. The first year I did this, it was really me kind of getting into the products, letting you know what was like the ultimate winner and some losers. But this year I thought I'd open it up to you guys. I wanted to hear your voice and know what you thought of the boxes. You guys saw my best and worst video. You kind of know where my head's at, but I was dying to hear what you guys thought too. So I opened up the Boxycharm Awards to you guys, and I am so excited to get into all of your answers of 10 different categories, what you guys voted for. I hosted voting live on my community tab here on my YouTube channel. When you go to my channel on YouTube, you see home, videos, playlists, and then the tab community, and that's how everybody found the voting. And I know some people are still confused about it, but this may not be the last time I do something like this. I can tell that this is like a weird thing for YouTube, that most people probably don't host a voting like survey for you guys. I only had like 5 categories to kind of list things, but so many of you guys picked up really quickly. Put in the comments below what else you were wanting as far as like a nominee goes, and people could like your comments. So this was a lot of fun to do, and I'm so glad so many of you were into it. Let me know if you want to do something like this in the future. But now, let's get on to the Boxycharm Awards. If you are new to my channel, hi new friend. I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all the fun, loud, weird, unique videos I put out every single week. The first category that everybody voted for was the Brush Award. What brush did you guys think was the most standout for the year? And we had 5 nominees, so it could have been a tough race, but no. 89% of you said the Luxie brushes were the brushes that you guys voted to be the best brush of the year, that you loved getting, and I completely agree. The Shimmer Award was the next category everybody voted on, and again, there were 5 nominees, plus any write-ins that you chose below, but the clear standout winner for so many of you guys was the Cover FX Glitter Drops. 41% of you said this is your favorite. No matter what age you were, you loved using it in your makeup. Some of you like to use it on your eyes. Some of you like to use it in your foundation, on your skin. Out of all the things listed, this is what you guys said was your favorite. The next category was a big one for us. It was the eyeshadow palette. And as you guys know, we got so many eyeshadow palettes in 2018. This could have been a tough category. But so many of you showed who the front runner was in the beginning of this whole thing. The Alamar palette won by a landslide of 60%. Some of you guys even said that you hadn't even tried it yet because the colors didn't really speak to you. I wouldn't shut up about it, so you guys were like, all right, let me go see what she's talking about. Tried it, loved it, and then came to vote to tell me how much you loved it. So yes, this was a clear winner this year, even though we got so many amazing palettes, and there were some decent ones in there. We got so many. This was a standout. The next category was the best face palette or product. We had 5 options to vote from, but again, you guys could always comment below and I would read those and see how many likes it got, how many people repeated what you said. But the clear winner for the face palette is something I was so excited to be able to gift away this year because I already have it in my collection, is the Tarte palette. The Tarte Contour palette had 61% of your votes, and I completely agree. This was amazing. I did not mention it in my best and worst because I already had it, and I felt like that wasn't fair since I had already been using it for so long. But this is a clear standout for me as far as my contour goes. I use this all the time. I travel with it. I think it's amazing. And I was so happy to get it in my Boxy Luxe in September to be able to give it away to one of my subscribers because I love you guys so much. And I'm so glad you love this too. I'm obsessed with it. Ooh, skincare is the next category you all voted on. And this was kind of a tough category because we got a lot of different beauty products this year that weren't makeup. There were actually some skincare to help have the base of our face be beautiful to put makeup on top of it. And that's kind of controversial with Boxycharm because I know some people don't want any kind of beauty products like that. But there were a lot of you that said there was one clear standout winner for so many of you this year, which kind of surprised me because I was not expecting this particular one to be the front runner out of everything we got. But the Dr. Brandt Pores No More vacuum cleaner was so many people's favorites. 42% of you said that this works for you. Whether you're in your 30s, your 50s, your 60s, you didn't care. This was amazing for you and you loved it and you use it all the time. The one that got a huge honorable mention that didn't quite meet the votes to pass this one up, but because it came at the end of the year and not everybody got it because it was in Boxy Luxe, was the Elemis. A lot of you said the Elemis was also a top front runner for you as well, so I thought I'd give it a quick honorable mention that I also enjoyed this too. The second runner-up would have been the Pharmacy Brighten Mask, and you guys know that was for me a best of 2018. The best lippy for 2018, this one was tough because we had so many great options that I didn't even have enough room in my voting categories to list them, but you guys are so smart and you did exactly what I asked. List below the ones that you don't see above, and some of you had voted for Ofra, so that was definitely a contender in there too. But the standout winner was the Kat Von D lippy, and this is one that made my best as well. 38% of you said you love the Kat Von D formula. You may not agree with the controversies that are surrounding her, but you love the formula and you know you can rely on it. Some of you I think said you were nurses and you could put this on and it would last your really long day, and I can value that as a makeup lover too. You just want something that works amazing, and this does. The second runner-up as far as voting goes was the Girlactic lippy, which you guys know is also one of my favorites, but Ofra was mentioned a ton too. The More Please Award. I love adding this in because I always want to hear from you guys too. What would you like more of? We get some amazing brands in the box, and we got so lucky that Boxycharm started partnering with more brands, but this one was really exciting to me too. So the fact that so many of you voted for this is so fun. The fact that 37% of you said you wanted more ColourPop in the box, I couldn't agree more. I love it a lot, and I heard some of you in the comments saying I really like ColourPop, but it's pretty inexpensive and I feel like I can buy that on my own, whereas others of you said, you know what, I've never tried ColourPop and I was unsure about it, so I appreciated getting it in the box. I think that's how this became a huge front runner this year for the More Please Award. The second runner up for that is for sure the Alamar brand. Everybody was also saying that they really liked that. That had 25%. I think a lot of us heard that Gabby had already said she would not be giving out her second palette in Boxycharm. She's now trying to build her brand and want us to go buy her product, which totally makes sense, which is probably why most of you said out of the listed, you wanted ColourPop. Next is my Dump the Chump Award. I came up with this award last year because there were some brands that I was just like, hey, Boxycharm, let's dump the chump. Let's get out of here. Let's break up. Let's make it mutual. It's not me, it's you. No, it's you. It's not me. This brand needed to go, and so many of you completely agreed. You want this out of your box. 83% of you said you want it out of your box. By Jante Blue, we want you gone. Like, how do I unsubscribe from you? It's just not a great eyeliner formula. Some of you said that you like the lip formula that they have for the pencil, and that's cool. That one was the one I hated less, real talk, but still not in my top. I'd rather just try a different brand that we've not gotten to try. If we had to do a brand switcheroo, everyone wants to see Jante Blue gone. Bye. Bye. Don't let the door hit you. Now we are to the final two awards, and this award is the Worst Box Award. We all saw this coming, right? We all knew that at some point there was going to be a box in the year that we were like, oh gosh, I could have just done without that. Just skip that month entirely. Because there was one box that I was going through all of the comments. The way I asked you guys to vote for this was to write in what you wanted, and I read through everyone's comments, and I started kind of writing stuff down, and then after a while I didn't need to write anymore because I knew where most of your heads were at. There's a few variations out there where some of you were like, I didn't like September, I didn't like October. The most obvious that everyone was like, no, was the August box. A lot of you just called it the Laura Lee box, but it was the August box, where it wasn't just that eyeshadow palette. There were so many things in that box because I think we got 6 items that month. So we were like, okay, well, if one doesn't work for us, like the palette, we had 5 other opportunities to have something good in there. It didn't happen. That was also when we got that Bang Beauty brown cream eyeliner. Some of us tried to use it for our brows, then it turned. It just didn't work for anybody. That was definitely a product. None of us liked that. There's also a Smashbox lippy in there that so many people weren't jiving with. I also ended up getting like a nail oil that month that I just honestly don't use, and I think a lot of you did too. That whole box was just, out of all of the year, if you had to pick one, was the one that all of you were like, that was the worst. Now, drum roll please, for the best box. This box was something that I had to keep, I literally got out a tally sheet because so many people were neck and neck with 2 specific months. And it came down to me counting the likes. And I hope I counted right. Please don't shoot me. We could say it was a tie if you wanted to, but it came down to just a few votes. It came down between June and December's Boxylux, not the regular December, the December Boxylux. So the fact that we're comparing June, that was the month that we got the Alamar palette and so many other great products. And then we're comparing it to a Boxylux. I mean, it doesn't feel like that should have the same amount of weight to it. Boxylux with a high dollar value for the whole box, and then the June box, which didn't have as many items, but had some standout products. The actual winner for that was the June box. So that is so exciting, and I think it's because only the people that really got Boxylux did they really like December's. A lot of other people said they didn't like December if they didn't get the Lux, so I get it. But those 2 months were the top standouts, but it's mostly because of this baby. So Gabby, round of applause, girl, pat yourself on the back, because this was the standout for so many of you. 111 people commented, and then there were more likes, and there's so much interaction on that one, so I wanted to be sure that I got that right. June was a standout, but next to the Boxylux for December, that was like the 2 top ones if you wanted to compare apples and oranges. It's kind of like comparing apples and oranges a little bit, so the fact that June was still a winner speaks volumes. Guys, this was so much fun to do, and so many of you, I think, really enjoyed doing the Boxycharm Awards, so stay tuned, and I hope you're subscribed for, obviously, the 2019 Boxycharm Awards, because that'll be coming next year for you. But if you like these kind of fun little videos where they're slightly dramatic because we're doing a vote, so it's very serious, let me know in the comments below. And if you have any other ideas for doing something like this again in the future, I'm absolutely up for it. I think this is a great way to engage you guys into what's going on my channel, and I love hearing from you guys because you guys are smart and you teach me things all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for attending the 2018 second annual Boxycharm Awards. If you are new here, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all the fun, loud, definitely weird, unique videos I put out every single week. Bye, friends!